Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Pam and this channel is all about combining fitness and nutrition with mental and emotional health. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why your level of self-awareness may not be as great as you think it is, and my top 6 tips on how to have better self-awareness. First thing we need to understand is that we are living life and day-to-day only 5% conscious and 95% unconscious, which means most of what you do is not your decision or in your control. It is simply what you conditioned yourself to do over time or became conditioned to. Therefore, you are doing it out of habit or mindlessly. With that in mind, if you don't like something about yourself, you'll need to get into your subconscious mind, the 95%, if you want to change that. And that all begins with self-awareness. Let's define self-awareness, shall we? Self-awareness is the foundational block to building many other healthy habits because it's the ability to become introspective, observe yourself in the metacognitive level, and make the changes you desire. Hold up, time out. Can we please establish what the heck metacognition is? Metacognition is simply the practice of being a neutral observer of yourself. It means that while going through your day-to-day activities, you notice what thoughts and emotions come up for you in different scenarios while not making any judgments about them, all while making mental notes about the thoughts you are thinking and the emotions you're feeling. It's basically thinking about your thinking. Okay, back to self-awareness. Self-awareness forms a foundation for you. Honestly, if you're looking to truly focus on anything in regards to change within yourself, awareness is your first pit stop. In the true sense of the word, self-awareness means placing an awareness on yourself. Get it? Okay, so here are my top 6 tips to becoming more self-aware or to sharpen the axe a bit. Number 1, sit with yourself every day for a specific amount of time, whether it's 5 minutes or 30 minutes or even an hour, and just listen to your thoughts. Again, observing without judgment. That means you're not thinking about whether your thoughts are good or bad or nice or mean or anything. They just are. And take good stock of all the thoughts flowing through your mind and truly just observe. Imagine your vast mind is outer space and you're just looking at each thought pass through like a shooting star and you're just observing. All right, number 2, similar to number 1, stay conscious of your self-talk. Along with our thoughts, we talk to ourselves in a certain way. Observe how you talk to yourself. What kinds of things do you say to yourself? Are they positive or negative? Are they encouraging or defeating? Are they full of doubt and self-pity, or are they full of hope and belief within yourself? Observe what that is and just take note. No judgment. All right, tip number 3, understand the true nature of what objective and subjective looks like and learn to do it with yourself. Simply put, objectivity is something you cannot argue or essentially have an opinion on, and subjectivity is something that can be your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. For example, gravity is objective. It is a fact. We objectively know it's real because we have been able to scientifically prove it. So gravity is not subjective. Now, whether someone is a beautiful person or not is completely subjective, meaning everyone will have a different thought, feeling, or opinion on it because beauty standards are not facts. So, as you listen to your thoughts and self-talk without judgment, see if you can figure out which are objective and which are subjective. This takes lots of practice, but over time it gets much easier to point out. All right, number 4, journal your thoughts. Now, the typical way, of course, is to write in a journal. If you can do that without constantly forgetting to do it, then go for it. For me personally, I tried journaling, and the problem I ran into was I was killing so much time journaling because I wasn't writing fast enough for everything I would want to dump out on paper. And also typing just wasn't the same. So then I discovered the power of my voice recorder on my phone. If journaling isn't your style, then I would highly recommend opening up the voice recorder on your phone and recording your thoughts. I was able to go in with my thoughts as fast or as slow as I wanted to. Also, as a side note, the awesome thing about voice recordings that you don't get with journaling is when you play it back, you can also hear the emotions behind the words and understand the headspace you were in when you recorded. I find that helps me a lot when I play back how I felt at certain times, and I didn't really get that when reading back old journal entries. So something to think about. In regards to awareness, play back the recording sometime later and try to listen as objectively as you can. Pay attention to how you describe things. Does it have a negative or positive tone, or maybe neutral? Do you feel like you are stating facts or feelings, aka objective versus subjective? As you practice self-awareness, just keep in mind that there is zero judgment, okay? All right, tip number 5, read as much as you can from as many places as you can find. Learning from others that have gone through this before and were kind enough to leave words on a page so that we could get some insight is the world's greatest gift. So, read from others. Reading will absolutely help you become way more aware of yourself because it will bring things to your attention that you may not have known or been aware of before. So, expand your mind, your horizon, and your surroundings by reading. And that includes audiobooks, of course. All right, last and final, tip number 6. Make why your favorite word and question everything. Even when you come up with an answer, know that as you become more aware, it will become more fluid. Staying curious is key. Once you observe your thoughts and self-talk without judgment, begin to ask yourself why you have those thoughts. Where did they come from? Who installed those thought processes in your brain? Was this your original idea, or did you get it from someone else? How do you know if it's what you want to think? How do you know if it's true or false? Good or bad? Negative or positive? And then ask why again. Keep going. This sort of digging will most likely lead you to some painful places in the depths of your mind, but that is exactly why you should go there. That's deep, way under the sea, where our subconscious lives. And that's also where change comes from. So go deep. All right, bonus tip. To accelerate your awareness, be willing to look at your ugly and accept it without demonizing yourself as a bad person. Let me say that again. Be willing to look at your ugly and accept it without demonizing yourself as a bad person. Just look at it and ask why. It will really challenge the hell out of your ego, but if you can practice to get past it, it will take you so far in your level of self-awareness. Always be inquisitive within yourself and your thoughts. That's it for my top 6 tips on becoming more self-aware. I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If anything resonated with you or you got some good tips, let me know in the comments. I would love to chat with you all. And of course, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. See ya!